Hello. As I'm not a medical doctor or professional in the field, please don't take any of this information for any medical advice. Don't use this information during emergencies for your physical health and for your mental health. This video is just to help expand your thinking patterns. I'm just speaking from what my truth feels like, but you can take this knowledge however you feel. Please enjoy this video and I hope you take something beneficial out of it. Thank you. Enjoy. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today for this video we're going to talk about people pleasing. Are you a people pleaser? I myself actually am one, and it takes a toll on me sometimes as it's not the greatest thing to be. I actually have signs written down indicating if you're a people pleaser or not, just in case if you don't know that you're a people pleaser. So the following signs could mean that you are one, such as you want to be liked. It's hard to say no for you. You don't really have your own opinions. You actually base your opinions of other people. So let's say someone says something and you just agree with them. You don't have your own opinions. You agree with them a lot and you seek of their approval. You crave being liked. Your boundaries, you don't really have boundaries. If you do, they usually get crossed often just to be liked and to be approved. You may have low self-opinion on yourself. You don't really think yourself highly. Other signs that could indicate that you're a people pleaser is that you may experience burnout or mental exhaustion, as you're always trying to seek approval and that you're always doing stuff, so you're always constantly burnt out. You also may find that a lot of people may take advantage of you, as you're a person who tries to seek approval. You're not going to say no to them, you're going to say yes to them. So people may take advantage of you saying yes to them, as you're going to do them the favors. Other signs that may indicate that you're a people pleaser may be that it's hard for you to let go of relationships, as if a breakup happens and it's hard for you to end that relationship as you want them to like you still, regardless if you like them back or not. You just seek for their approval. Your current relationships may actually also feel that they don't fulfill you enough, so you actually seek other approval from other people, so it's ongoing. You're always continuously seeking approval from other people, regardless how many people like you. As I have listed some characteristics of being a people pleaser, I have not listed all of them. There are other ones out there as well. But also keep in mind, if you do recognize yourself in a couple of the characteristics, just note that you may not be a people pleaser, even if you do have a couple characteristics. Moving forward, we're going to talk about what does being a people pleaser do to you. So with people pleasing, you'll get approval. People may like you. But as there are those positives in there, there's also a lot of negatives in it, such as you'll feel burnt out. You will feel more of detachment of yourself, as you don't really form your own opinions. You don't take the time to think clearly of what you really think of certain situations. Also, your relationships with meaningful people in your life, such as your loved ones, your family, and your really close friends, they may be affected as you put energy into those relationships. You actually also take energy into other people just to seek further approval. So the energy, it's not going to be fully towards your meaningful relationships. So a lot of energy is just being spread around instead of focused on relationships that means most to you. So your loved ones may feel frustrated as you put not as much energy into those meaningful relationships. You will also cross over boundaries that you may make on your own, even though that you don't want to cross them, but you may cross them just to please others. You'd also experience burnout and exhaustion as you're always on the go, seeking of approval. So as we talked about questioning if you're a people pleaser or not, and what it does for you being a people pleaser, I'm also going to talk about how to overcome being a people pleaser. I myself am still working on it, as I am one, as I said before, and I'm currently still working on not being one. So I wrote down a list of how to overcome it. As I'm going to read this list, there's going to be other ways too that I'm not going to say probably or not aware of that can help you overcome being a people pleaser. So to get over or overcome being a people pleaser, the first step is just being aware of who you are, of your emotions, and of your behavior. Be aware of everything that you do and that you think. Be mindful of what you're thinking during a situation. So when someone asks an opinion, you actually have one formed already. Or take the time before speaking an opinion or agreeing with someone. Actually think if you do agree with that person or not. And don't be afraid of conflict, because conflict is just part of the human experience. There's going to be conflict throughout your life. You can't avoid it. Be Be self-aware of the beliefs that you go by. What opinions do you think of? Really take the time for yourself to really breathe in what you truly believe. As you find out what you really believe and how you live your life by, you won't be afraid to speak out. You won't be afraid to disagree, as that's just how you really feel. And as you truly feel something, you won't be afraid to speak it out. You have a voice, and you can definitely use it. Be in tune. Find out who you are as an individual, and just really feel what you believe in. Another great way to overcome being a people pleaser is to practice setting boundaries. If you're a person who don't really set boundaries, or if you happen to cross over them often, when you set boundaries, do the best you can to stick with them, as your boundaries represent you, who you are, and what you want. When setting boundaries, you can ask yourself questions such as, how would you feel afterwards after completing this action? For example, if your friend asks you to do something, think before you say yes or no. Think about how that action is going to make you feel after completing it. Is it going to make you feel better? How big is this favor? Is it a lot of time? Do you have the time to do it? Is it going to make you feel kind of a crappy person, or like not really good inside? Also, think about the time when completing these tasks. Like, ask yourself, do you have the time to complete these tasks? And make sure that as you have the time, do you also have time for yourself in the meantime? So don't just fill your schedule of these things you can do for people. Also set a schedule for stuff that you can do for yourself. Because you are you. You need to take care of yourself before you take care of anyone else. Also think about the relationships that mean most to you, such as your loved ones, your family, and your close friends. Think about those people, and then put your energy into those relationships. Don't mind the other people. Like, you can be nice to everyone else, but you don't need their approval. You don't need to work on those relationships. You can just do simple conversations, but put your energy into your most meaningful relationships. Another thing I want to talk about of overcoming being a people pleaser is to practice receiving structured criticism. Structured criticism is just to help people improve on anything really, in a job, on an assignment, or anything. Just improve overall. As people pleasing, we don't like being looked at as not liked or not approved. We may take criticism personally. So keep in mind that the structured criticism is not personal. It's just actually to help benefit you. They're giving you structured criticism to actually, because they actually like you, they want to help you. So they give you this criticism. But be mindful though, just like kind of draw the line between like someone actually being rude to you and actually criticizing you, or just actually giving you structured criticism to help you. So there's like a difference between them, but just be mindful. Don't take them personally. Just take them with improvement methods. So overall, I hope this video helped you identify if you are a people pleaser or not. If you are, I hope this video helped you try to overcome this trait, or even like picked up characteristics if you are or not. Just help you overcome those characteristics, as those characteristics may be a little bit harmful. So anything, if you're a people pleaser or not, I hope you pick up something beneficial from this video. Thank you so much guys for watching. I will see you next time.